Before I extend my Salah goodwill to my people, the people of Borgu and Agora, Niger State, and by extension, Nigerians, let me start by thanking Almighty Allah for His grace and His will. We're able to remain alive and to go through 1 month extensive religious activity, that is in the month of Ramadan. We thank Almighty Allah for giving us that opportunity. Many people left the world a day to the commencement of Ramadan. Many people left the world a day after the completion of Ramadan. And many people left the world on the day of Salah. So for us to be alive, to witness the beginning and the end of Ramadan, and also to participate in the celebration of the Eid, that is Salah, we have to thank Almighty Allah. It is not by our will, or it is not by our making or by our power, but by the power of Allah. So Alhamdulillah for that. Number one, I had my declaration, just like you have said. Many other aspirants too had their own. And thank God you have mentioned it, because we have been track my activities. My declaration, of course, could be termed as mother of all declaration. You have seen the gathering of people. When I say people, I mean politicians, our co-politicians. In fact, during my declaration, there is no single soul who is a critical stakeholder in our party, the APC, that was not at that program. Of course, except for some few people and for some obvious reason, we are not there. So I think I have to thank Almighty Allah. But that has sent a message. And the message that sent to the general populace is that this is a candidate, or this is an aspirant to beat. This is an aspirant who is rooted firm on the ground. So we thank God. We leave the remaining things for our people to judge. Coming down to the issue of primaries, yes, our party, the leadership of our party has already brought out the guidelines and the political activities culminating to the primaries. And if I'm correct, the primaries will start this month by the special grace of God. For me, my politics is that I go around to everybody who is within my constituency and has a voting power or a voting right. And as you are aware, we have 2 stages in the election. One is the primary, then the second one is the general election. So our party executives, our delegates, for now, they are our targets. And of course, we are not leaving any stone unturned in seeing that we reach out to them, we talk to them, we appeal to them, we seek for their support, because if the entire people of Borgu and Agora want Nasale to be in the green chamber to represent them, there's no how Nasale can, the yearning of the entire people will be achieved without the delegates, the party executive, giving Nasale that recognition, giving him that mandate. So I want to call on our delegates, our party executive, to please put all the aspirants on scale. Look out for somebody who has the capacity, the ability, the competence, and also who has legislative experience to represent them. Sending somebody to the Green Chamber at the National Assembly to represent a people is not just anybody that you send there. You don't send people who will go there and sit to be warming the seat. You don't send people who will go there and sit when motions are moved, when bills are presented and they are being debated, argued. Theirs is to sit down and clap and to watch. No, you don't do that. You send people that will represent you, that will also present your own position. So my call to our people, particularly to the delegate, is to please give us that opportunity. Give us that opportunity. If today the entire people want me to be there to represent them, and our executive, our party leaders, our delegates does otherwise, and Nasale is not there, then that means, which we don't pray for, that means they are denying the teeming people from having quality and vibrant representation.
And it's a setback to democracy.
And in fact, it's a setback to not only to democracy and even to democratic norms.
And lastly, this is not the first time politicians are coming. I want to aspire for this seat. I want to aspire for this seat. Once they need help from the public, seeing them is easy. Having access to them is easy. I want you to look at the camera and assure the people of Borgu and Nagwara that when you get to that seat, inshallah, you get to that green chamber, you will always be there. No matter how busy you are, anytime they call on you, you will always be there for them. When you get there, it's not that one will be calling you, your PA will not be available, people will be trying to reach out to you, you will not be available.
Well, to answer your question, if I may summarize, I would say one is the issue of accessibility to your people or by your people. Two is the issue of quality representation. Three is the issue of delivering the dividend of democracy. How I wish you could also interview some other people on this same question you asked me. You will have gotten a very objective answer to that. In terms of accessibility, my brother, everybody that is here can give that testimony to me. Even in the middle of the night, if you call my phone, as long as that phone will ring, my brother, there will be corresponding response to that. Except if my phone is not reachable. That is number one. And if for one reason or the other, you called me and I don't pick your call, it's possible I'm not available at that moment, but as soon as I return and go through my call logs and discover that you have given me a missed call, even if I don't have that number, the next thing is to return those calls. As you are coming into my house, you saw people outside, inside my parlor, everywhere. In fact, it has been like that all throughout my political career activities. Anytime you come to my house, in fact, except if I'm not around, my doors are always open. At times people enter even where to sit because of this thing. It's a problem. As we are talking now, right now, people are there. So I don't think that for me will change. Maybe because I have gotten the opportunity to, in fact, if I have the opportunity to serve my people, to represent my people there, this is the more reason why I should be more accessible. If I'm not available, I'm not accessible, then how can I know the problem of my people to go and represent them? It's not possible. Number one, I have to operate an open door policy. My PAs now, you know them, even if I'm around, I'm not around, you think that maybe Nasale is around. Because you see, you call them, they answer you. So I'm assuring you and also assuring my people that number one, Nasale is not the type of person that when he's given that opportunity, maybe he changes his telephone line. My phone number has been the one in operation for the past almost getting to 20 years. I have never changed it and it's still there, except with the problem of having some network challenges. You need to have additional maybe line, and all those lines, they are in the public domain. So if I'm trying to dodge you from answering your call, that means I'll be dodging even calls from my own immediate family. I wish my people a very wonderful Salah celebration, devoid of unnecessary, joyous activities that will lead to breakdown of law and order. We always advise our people to ensure that whatever they are doing, they should always do it within the confines of the law. Don't say because you are celebrating Salah, you are joyful, so you go against the law. And finally, I want to call on my people that we have to play politics without bitterness. We have to play politics without acrimony. We have to play politics by its rules. We are all brothers. We want to serve our people. So if we don't practice the politics as it is expected, then the aim will be defeated. And I pray and hope that by the time we'll go through our primaries, our party leaders, our executives, our delegates, we put all the aspirants on scale and be able to weigh who deserve their support for him to go there and represent them. And I hope and pray that at the end of that exercise, the people of Borgu and Agwara will have somebody they want to go there and represent them. And that person, by special grace of God, my prayer is no another person, but this person speaking with you now. Thank you very much. May Allah bless you all and show us the next Eid, inshallah.